Hey guys, welcome back to Martha's MS Story. Today I am doing this video because somebody requested that I talk about the ketogenic diet that I'm doing. The doctor in Panama suggested, or actually told me if I didn't do a ketogenic diet that I'd be flushing my money down the toilet for my stem cell treatment. So I'm very diligent about doing it. I'm by no means an expert, so please do your own research, and as I learn more, I will share with you what I have learned. So this video is upon request, and yet I did choose to do it from the perspective that I'm traveling this week. So I will be leaving Thursday to go to California and come back Monday. So I wanted to take some snacks that would keep me on my ketogenic diet, even if I didn't have the opportunity to stop and eat a meal. And also because I'm traveling, I wanted things to be like a travel size, or that I could make it a travel size. It just so happens to California, I'm checking luggage, so I do have plenty of room to put some stuff in there if I chose to do like a full-size thing. So I'm also traveling in October to go to the Holy Land, and this is actually a really good time to experiment with this. So if it goes well with these choices, then I know that I'll have good choices for 10 days in Israel. So I'm going to start. I have myself a list. I wrote down all the macros to each one of the snacks I bought, and I have them all sitting aside over here. So I will show you what they are. So the first one is cheddar cheese crisp. These are great if you want something to instead of crackers or chips or something. I've had them before and I like them a lot, and they're actually a really good macro choice for the ketogenic diet. It has 14 grams of fat, 1 carb, and 10 protein. So that's a good choice. These I bought 2 different ones. They had 3 at the store. I just didn't think I would like the third one. So these I like because they're in a bar shape, and I've always liked to travel with some kind of a protein bar, especially when I travel internationally, because I'm usually leading a group of people and we're on a pilgrimage, so we don't always have the choice of when and where we eat. And so it's nice, and I tell them, and I do it myself, to take snacks, preferably something higher in protein. For me, it's going to be higher in fat because that's what my diet requires. But something that will tide them over if they're hungry or they don't like what we ate for breakfast, dinner, that kind of thing. So this will replace the protein bar I normally take. So very, very happy that I found that. So I also learned a new thing about net carbs. I knew that you could figure out net carbs by subtracting the grams of fiber from the grams of carbohydrates and get your net carbs. So it is a good rule of thumb not to necessarily believe anything on the front of the package, but to go right here and read the things on the nutritional label. So when I did that, I was like, that doesn't really add up. But down here, it tells you that you also subtract the sugar alcohol from the carbohydrates to get your net carbs. So this really does have 6 net carbs. I did not know that. I read that. I texted my soon-to-be daughter-in-law, who's a personal trainer and certified in sports nutrition, and she did verify that. So that's a good little piece of knowledge, especially for somebody like me that's looking at net carbs for my diet. So these are very tasty. Got 2 different flavors. I think I did the macros on this one. It's 11 grams of fat, 6 net carbs, and 8 protein. So the other one's just a little bit, the macros are a little bit different, but they're both well within what I need for the ketogenic diet. So the next thing are these almonds. These almonds are in the 100-calorie pack, so there's 12 packs in here. I will definitely take these to California as well as the Holy Land. When you open this up, and all these little packages, they're really small. You can tuck them in every little nook and cranny there is in your luggage. So this is a good choice. It has 9 grams of fat, 1 net carb, and 4 protein. I've seen several flavors of the almonds. I have seen walnuts. I think there's a couple of different flavors of walnuts. I don't remember seeing any other nut. There may be one that's like mixed. But anyways, check it out. Do your own research if you like nuts and see what they have. So the next thing is tuna, which tuna is very high in in protein. You can see this is 18 grams of protein. So yes, protein is important in my diet, but the more important thing is this right here, the extra virgin olive oil. So this is packed in the extra virgin olive oil. So that's where my fat is going to come from in the tuna. So that's 12 grams of fat, 4 carbs. Oh, I'm sorry, not 4. That's less than 1 carb. Can't read my own writing. And 18 protein. So that'll be a good choice for me. It's still kind of high on the high end of protein. But if I get in a bind and need something as a meal, that's a pretty good choice. I went ahead and bought the pink salmon. It's not packed in oil or water or anything. It's very, very low in fat, so if I decide to take this with me, I'm going to have to plan ahead to either eat something the same day that is much, much higher in fat and lower in protein and carbs to balance this out, or figure out how to take some good fat with me, like a little bit of olive oil or something. I do like pink salmon, which is why I went ahead and bought it. And I'll let you know afterwards if I decided to take it and what I did with it. So it actually only has 2 grams of fat, 0 carbs, and 13 protein. So the next thing is probably one of the things that's the best balance of all the macros for the ketogenic diet that I have found: hard salami. Cured meat does not require refrigeration, so it makes it a really good option to travel with because you don't need refrigeration, and it's meat. It almost makes you feel like, yes, I'm eating a meal versus I'm eating a snack. So that's a good choice. It is 9 grams of fat, 1 carb, and 6 protein. But this one is even better, and I'm taking both of them, is summer sausage. I'll pack this in a Ziploc bag so when I open it, I can still, keep it, closed up and everything. So this one actually has 16 grams of fat, 1 carb, and 10 protein. So let me shut this door real quick. I didn't lock it, so my dog let herself in. Okay. Peanut butter. I have actually, on this trip to California, I'm checking luggage, and I have plenty of room to pack, a full-size item. Actually, yes, let me go ahead and do this one. So I'm going to go ahead and pack this, and it has 12 grams of fat, 4 net carbs, and 5 protein. So this is whipped, so it's like really light, not near sticky in your mouth as regular peanut butter. So eating it with a spoon is perfectly easy and good. Excuse me. I'm gonna back up a little bit. I bought this to eat with my salami and my summer sausage. It actually has no macros whatsoever, but it tastes good. And I'm going to put it in my carry-on. Yes, sorry, checked luggage because it's over 3 ounces. So that I can use it with the meat if I choose to do so. So I'll let you know how that goes. The last thing on my list are these. And you can buy this in a jar too, but this is really cool for traveling with. There's a couple of other flavors. The other one that I've eaten is hazelnut chocolate, I think. So it's very close to the same macros as the peanut butter. It's 16 fat, 5 net carbs, and 4 protein. So these are really good. They fit into my diet and will be easy to travel with. And I just rip the corner off and squeeze it into my mouth when I'm traveling. I'm sure there's a more ladylike way to do that, but there you go. So that's everything on my list. I hope you find this helpful and interesting. And like I said, I'm not an expert on the keto diet. I will share more as I learn more, and I will do another video follow-up to this after I get back from California to let you know how it went. Like, you know, was it a good choice? Was it a bad choice? Would I have done it differently? That kind of thing. Because it's almost like a test run for going to the Holy Land in October. So please let me leave me comments or questions, and I would be glad to answer them or hear your comments, that kind of thing. And like I always say, like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if you want to follow my stem cell journey, I have a Facebook group called Martha Stem Cell Story, and it's public, so all you have to do is request to join. And then you can follow me on both YouTube and Facebook. So look for me next week after I get back from